Welcome back to Talk About It in English, the channel where we help you move from understanding English to actually speaking it in your real life. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. Today we are doing something a little bit different. Usually when you study English, you sit down, you watch a video, maybe you take some notes, and then you close your notebook and go back to your life.
Exactly. But the problem is, your life happens in English, or at least you want it to. And there is a big difference between knowing the vocabulary words for your daily routine and actually being able to talk while you are doing it.
That is such a good point, Sarah. Most of our viewers, especially if you are at an A2 or B1 level, you definitely know the word for toothbrush, you know the word for coffee, you know the word for door. But if I asked you to narrate your morning, to speak out loud while you are actually getting ready, could you do it fluently?
Or would you freeze up? Would you say, I brush teeth now? See, knowing the nouns is step one, but to really speak with confidence, you need the verbs, the phrases, and the natural sentence connectors that native speakers use without thinking.
So today, we are not just giving you a lesson, we are giving you a workout. We are calling this the Get Ready With Me Speaking Workout. By the end of this video, you will have a complete script for the first 30 minutes of your day.
We want you to use this video tomorrow morning. We want you to put your phone on the bathroom counter, press play, and actually speak along with us while you get ready. We are going to build the muscle memory so that these English phrases stay in your mouth, not just in your head.
Are you ready to turn your morning routine into an English speaking session? Let's get started. We are going to break this down into 4 phases. Phase 1 is what I like to call zombie mode.
Zombie mode. I love that. That is exactly how I feel when I first wake up. I am definitely not ready to speak perfect grammar at 6:30 in the morning.
Exactly. Phase 1 is all about those first 5 minutes when you are waking up. Now, Sarah, what is the very first thing that happens in a typical morning?
Well, usually a loud, annoying noise happens. The alarm.
Right. Now, a lot of learners will say, my alarm opened or my alarm started. But what is the natural phrasal verb we use here?
We say the alarm goes off. To go off. It sounds a bit strange if you think about it literally, because off usually means stop. But for alarms, bells, and sirens, to go off means to start making noise.
That is a key phrase. My alarm went off at 7 a.m. Everyone listen and repeat that. My alarm went off.
My alarm went off.
Perfect. Now, when the alarm goes off, you have 2 choices. You can get up, or you can do what I usually do.
You hit the snooze button.
I hit the snooze button. Snooze is such a great word. It basically means a short, light sleep. But as a verb, to snooze or to hit snooze means you delay the alarm for another 9 or 10 minutes.
I think everyone is guilty of this. So let's build a sentence here. You are lying in bed, the alarm goes off, and you think to yourself, I'm not ready yet. So you say, I hit snooze and went back to sleep.
Let's try that together. Listen and shadow us. I hit snooze and went back to sleep.
I hit snooze and went back to sleep.
But eventually, Sarah, we have to get up. We can't snooze forever.
Unfortunately, that is true. Now, if you are full of energy, you might jump out of bed. But honestly, for most of us, especially on a Monday, we don't jump. We drag ourselves out of bed.
Drag myself out of bed. I love that visual. It implies that your body is heavy, you are tired, and it takes a lot of effort to move. It's a reflexive action. You are dragging yourself.
It's much more descriptive than just saying, I stood up. So here is your full script for phase 1, zombie mode. I want you to imagine you are lying in bed right now. Close your eyes for a second. The alarm rings.
Here's the script. My alarm went off, but I was so tired I hit snooze. Finally, I dragged myself out of bed.
That is a great natural narrative. Let's try it one more time, a little faster, like you are telling a friend. My alarm went off, but I hit snooze. Finally, I dragged myself out of bed.
Excellent. Okay, you're out of bed, you're standing up. Now we move to phase 2. This is usually the bathroom ritual.
This is where we see a lot of mistakes with vocabulary, or just a lack of vocabulary. People know face and water, but the verbs are specific.
Right. You walk into the bathroom, you look in the mirror, you probably look a little messy. Your hair is messy, maybe your eyes are puffy. The first thing you want to do is wake up your face.
So you turn on the faucet, and here's a great verb, splash. You splash cold water on your face.
Splash. S-P-L-A-S-H. It's an energetic verb.
It means you are throwing the water against your skin. You aren't just carefully washing, you are trying to shock yourself awake. I splashed some cold water on my face.
Let's repeat that. I splashed some cold water on my face.
And after you splash water, your face is wet. You need a towel. What is the phrasal verb here, Sarah? Do we just say dry?
You can say dry, but it's very common to say dry off. I dry off my face with a towel. The off emphasizes that you are removing the water completely.
This is a pattern you will see a lot in daily routines. Wash off, dry off, rinse off. It usually means removing something from a surface. So, I dry off my face.
Now let's talk about the teeth. Everyone knows brush my teeth, but let's make it a complete sentence that connects your actions. A great way to do this is using the phrase, I'm about to.
Oh, that is a really useful structure. I'm about to. It means I am going to do it in the very next second. It's immediate future.
So you were standing there holding your toothbrush. You can say to yourself, I'm about to brush my teeth.
And then, once you start, you can switch to the continuous tense. I'm brushing my teeth. But here is the part people forget. When you are finished, you have toothpaste in your mouth. What do?
You rinse your mouth out. There is that word rinse. Rinse means to wash with only water, no soap. And rinse out implies you are cleaning the inside of something, like your mouth or a cup.
I need to rinse my mouth out. And then, of course, you spit. S-P-I-T. You spit it into the sink.
So let's put phase 2 together into a little story you can say to yourself in the mirror.
It goes like this. I look in the mirror and splash cold water on my face. Then I dry off. Now I'm about to brush my teeth. When I'm done, I rinse my mouth out.
That sounds so natural. It flows. It's not just a list of robot verbs. I wash, I brush. It connects. I look in the mirror, then I dry off. Now I'm about to.
I want to pause here for a second and remind our listeners why we are doing this. If you are enjoying this breakdown of real-life English, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We do this every week, taking one topic and going deep so you can actually use it. If you want to talk about your job, your weekend, or your travels, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next workout.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, we are awake, our face is clean, our teeth are brushed. Now we move to phase 3, the kitchen flow.
This is my favorite part of the morning because it usually involves coffee.
Or tea for some people. But for this example, let's stick with coffee because there is some great specific vocabulary there.
So you walk into the kitchen. You are still a little tired. You go to the coffee machine. What is the verb for making coffee? You can say make coffee, that's fine. But is there a more specific word?
Brew. B-R-E-W. I'm going to brew some coffee. Or if you are talking about the machine doing the work, you say the coffee is brewing.
That smell of coffee brewing is the best part of the morning. Now, while the coffee is brewing, you are not just standing there like a statue, right? You are doing other things. This is the perfect time to practice using the connecting word while.
While is such a powerful tool for intermediate learners. It lets you talk about two actions happening at the same time. This immediately makes your English sound more complex and fluent.
So imagine the machine is working. What are you doing? Maybe getting a cup?
Right. But in English, for casual actions like this, we often use the verb grab instead of get or take. I grab a mug from the cupboard.
Grab suggests a quick, casual hand movement. I grab a mug. So let's combine those. While the coffee is brewing, I grab a mug from the cupboard.
Let's try that together. Listen and repeat. While the coffee is brewing, I grab a mug.
Excellent. Now the coffee is ready. You pour it into the mug. P-O-U-R. And then you take that first drink. What do we call a small drink, Sarah?
A sip. S-I-P. You take a sip. You don't usually drink hot coffee quickly. You sip it.
I take a sip and wait for the caffeine to kick in. Ooh, there's a good phrasal verb, kick in.
Kick in means to start having an effect. You use this for medicine, or caffeine, or maybe the heating in your house. You are waiting for the effect to start. I wait for the caffeine to kick in.
I feel like I say that sentence every single morning. I am just waiting for the caffeine to kick in.
Me too. So let's build the phase 3 script. We are in the kitchen.
Here is the sequence. I head to the kitchen to brew some coffee. While it's brewing, I grab a mug. I pour a cup, take a sip, and wait for the caffeine to kick in.
Beautiful. Notice the flow. Head to the kitchen. While it's brewing, grab a mug. Kick in. If you say this tomorrow morning while you are actually making your coffee, you are connecting the physical action of pouring with the English word pour. That is how you build deep fluency.
Exactly. You are bypassing the translation part of your brain. You aren't thinking of your native language word and then translating. You are seeing the coffee and thinking pour. That's the goal.
Okay, we are caffeinated, we are awake. Now it is time for phase 4, the departure. This is the getting out the door check.
This part is usually fast. It's a rush. So the language here is short and quick. You need to get dressed and leave.
First, getting dressed. We can say get dressed, but for specific items we often use put on. However, if you are in a hurry, there is an even better phrasal verb.
Throw on. I throw on a jacket. I throw on my shoes. It implies speed. You aren't carefully arranging your outfit. You are throwing it on.
I throw on my coat and shoes. And then, before you open the door, everyone does the mental checklist. You know, the pocket pat.
Yes, where you pat your pockets to make sure you have everything. What are the 3 things everyone checks for?
Phone, keys, wallet.
Always. So the sentence here is, I double check that I have everything. Double check is a great verb. It means to check again just to be sure.
I double check my pockets. Phone, keys, wallet. Got it.
And finally, you leave. You can say I leave the house, but a very natural phrasal verb for beginning a journey or exiting is head out.
Head out. It sounds very casual and confident. All right, I'm heading out, or time to head out.
So let's put phase 4 together. You are rushing to the door.
Here is the script. I throw on my coat and shoes. I double check my pockets. Phone, keys, wallet. Okay, I'm ready to head out.
Short, punchy, and active. Throw on, double check, head out.
So Mark, we have covered the 4 phases. We have zombie mode, the bathroom mirror, the kitchen flow, and the departure.
We have. And now I think it is time for the real workout. We are going to put this all together into one long monologue.
This is the part where we want you to really focus. We are going to read the whole morning script from start to finish. We want you to shadow us.
If you can, speak out loud right now. If you are on the bus or in a public place, you can mouth the words silently, but try to match our speed and our intonation.
Imagine you are living this morning right now. Are you ready? Let's do it.
My alarm went off, but I hit snooze. Finally, I dragged myself out of bed.
I look in the mirror and splash cold water on my face. Then I dry off.
Now I'm about to brush my teeth. When I'm done, I rinse my mouth out.
I head to the kitchen to brew some coffee. While it's brewing, I grab a mug.
I pour a cup, take a sip, and wait for the caffeine to kick in.
Time to go. I throw on my coat and shoes.
I double check my pockets. Phone, keys, wallet. Okay, I'm ready to head out.
How did that feel? That was about 45 seconds of continuous English. If you can do that tomorrow morning, you have already started your day with a win.
It is a massive win. And the best thing is, you do this every single day. You don't need to find extra time to study. You just layer the English over your existing habits.
Now, I want to highlight one more thing before we finish. Did you notice how we use the present tense for most of that? I look, I splash, I head out.
Yes, when you are narrating your life in real time, present simple is your best friend. But you can also practice this in the past tense when you get to work.
Oh, that's a great idea. So when your colleague asks, how was your morning, you just flip the verbs.
Exactly. My alarm went off. I dragged myself out. I brewed coffee. It's the same script, just a different time. This makes the workout twice as valuable.
That is actually a really good challenge for our advanced viewers. Try doing the routine in real time in the morning, and then tell the story of your routine to yourself in the past tense on your way home.
We have covered a lot of vocabulary today. We had go off, snooze, drag, splash, rinse out, brew, kick in, throw on, head out.
These are high-frequency phrasal verbs. You will hear them in movies, in TV shows, and in real conversations constantly. But the only way to make them yours is to use them.
So here is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, I want you to try narrating your first 10 minutes.
You don't have to get it perfect. If you forget a word, that's okay. Just say, I am making coffee if you forget brew. The important thing is that you are speaking.
And if you really want to lock this in, rewatch this video right when you wake up. Bring us into the bathroom with you. Not literally, that would be weird, but put the phone on the counter and listen to the audio while you brush your teeth.
Shadow the phrases while you do the actions. I am rinsing my mouth. Do it while you actually rinse. The connection between the physical movement and the spoken word creates a very strong memory link.
It's called total physical response in teaching theory, but we just call it the Get Ready With Me workout.
I really hope this format helps you feel more confident. You know, English isn't just a subject you study in a book. It's a tool you use to live your life.
Absolutely. And talking to yourself is one of the best ways to practice because there is no pressure. No one is judging you. You can make mistakes, correct them, and try again.
Before we go, let's do a quick lightning round to test your memory. I'll say the definition, you say the phrasal verb. Ready, Mark?
I'm ready. And you guys at home try to answer before I do.
Okay, number 1. To start making a noise like an alarm clock.
To go off. My alarm went off.
Number 2. To check something again to be sure.
Double check. I double check my pockets.
Number 3. To clean the inside of your mouth with water.
Rinse out. Rinse out my mouth.
Number 4. To leave the house or start a journey.
Head out. I'm heading out.
And number 5, the most important one, to wait for the coffee to start affecting you.
Wait for it to kick in. Wait for the caffeine to kick in.
You passed the test, Mark.
Whew, I was nervous for a second there.
You guys did great too. Remember, fluency is a habit. It's small actions repeated every day.
If you found this useful, let us know in the comments. Tell us, what is one part of your morning routine that we didn't cover? Maybe you walk the dog, or maybe you do yoga.
Oh, walk the dog is a good one. Maybe we can cover that in an evening routine workout if people like this format.
That's a great idea. If you want an evening routine version of this, talking about cooking dinner, unwinding, watching TV, hit the like button so we know to make that video next.
Thank you so much for training with us today. Don't just keep this vocabulary in your notebook. Keep it in your mouth.
Speak up, talk about your life, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye for now.
Head out.